Last presentation is from Choonhan, and he will talk about the OGC WPS integration efforts.
Yeah, I will talk about the development of OGC WPS services on Golden I/O nodes for data-intensive applications. So, outline. So, first of all, I will introduce what Open Topography project is very briefly. And then for the challenging part, service registry, just why we developed OGC WPS services, and as HPC computing, we use the Golden supercomputer. So last one is we talk about whole system architectures. Okay. We just added another resource, data resource, for the HPC computing facility. So as NSF data facility, Open Topography project provides community access to high resolution or science oriented topography data and related tools and resources. So also OT provide several special data access functions using GDAR software and LAS libraries, and geoprocessing application such as point-to grid algorithm provided by Arizona State University, and also streaming tin algorithm for generating DM data as web services across multiple backend servers. So we basically Open Topography whole infrastructure is based on SOAR architecture-based systems. So as web service toolkit, we use the OPER toolkit. Basically, OPER is open source toolkit developed by MBCR and SDSC. It enables users to wrap scientific applications running on cluster and grid resources as web services. So for the Open Topography infrastructures, all web services are built and deployed by leveraging the OPER toolkits. Okay. For the challenging part, on SOAR-based pluggable service infrastructure has been investigated and prototyped to enable scientists to contribute processing tools and algorithms for operating on OT LiDAR dataset for use by the larger community. So in order to make available services, we identified service registries. Basically, service registry is a key piece for enhancing and achieving a reuse of services. It allows service providers, consumers to organize information about services and allow facility to publish their services. So that means Open Topography is data resource. Later on, we are just adding more a resource. That means adding more getting services. How do we expose that services as to other community users? So I think first target is developing service registries. Okay. For the potentially we think about OGC WPS services as a service registry and categories. So OGC WPS defines a standard interface that facilitates the publishing of geospatial processes and the discovery of binding to those processed by the client. So actually we developed Tau DM services and also a single data access services. So basically Tau DM has been adapted as a science drive and community services to connect OT and CyberGIS project. Basically, as hydrology data product, open topography, has been adopted, so tau DM functions. So we developed, wrapped the tau DM function as OGC WPS web services. So I think, we hope WPS registry can be suitable for the service registry, and this service registry can be used for service integration and then composition. Okay. As HPC computing facilities, so we just use the Gordon. Gordon is actually a data-intensive application that involve very large data set or like a very large input and output requirement. So actually, Gordon is especially is a data-intensive supercomputer based on SSD flash memories. So, and then tau DM, including full OT software stack, has been deployed in dedicated Gordon IO nodes. So, this is like a whole a conceptual system architecture. So what we did for OGC web services. So client could be like a service consumer or like a science gateway. So which means web app, model builder, or service orchestration engine, something like that. So all of these you are able to solve over HTTP or like OGC standard XML over like HTTP as communication protocols. So this is our layout Gordon computing clusters. So actually we also expose open web services and as well as OGC WPS services. That services actually access OT data infrastructures as well as Gordon computing node. So basically this is a Gordon dedicated Gordon IO node has 4.8 terabyte local SSD disk. So later on, currently OT open topography data is sit on data oasis. This is a lost parallel file systems. So more fast processing. We just load up as a future work. So that means this is another mechanism. So okay. That is, we just tested, but this is just as a middleware service API we provide, So this is open topography basically provide, service API as, data middlewares. So this is one of example, here a GET capability provided by, OGC WPS standard interface. Yeah, that, through the GET, capabilities, you are able to see, what kind of services are deployed in there. So this is, OT data services and, several tau DM, function services are there. So, okay, after that, if you want to see the, more detailed, service descriptions, you can using a describe, process provided by, OGC, WPS standard API. Then after that, you are also using execute request, provided by OGC, WPS standard interface, and then you are, testing. So this kind of, services. So I think, that's all.
Thank you, Choonhan. Any quick questions for Choonhan?